in all purple. Cool, huh? With your Sunday Ask Susan, the place to be every Sunday for the questions that you have in your life, your living, your relationships, your body. This is the place to be. So thank you so much. We're just going to hold off on the topic for just a few seconds to let the algorithms know that we are going live. And today's a big one. Came in with a question that somebody posed to me after last week's live Ask Susan. So it's pretty cool. Ooh, I got thumbs up. Yay. Hello. Pretty cool when I look forward so much to your comments, your questions, and I do read them all. And often I'll go in and, hey, Frank, how's it going? Often I'll go in and just private message you and say, hey, what's coming up? Did that give you the clarity that you're looking for? Hey, Ariel, welcome, welcome, welcome. People are popping on. Did you know we have an international community of over almost 2,000 members from around the world? So tag a fellow Ask Susan member and tell them to get on in here. This is the place to be every Sunday with all your questions. So what's it all about today? Well, somebody wrote me one of our members, our community members wrote me last week and asked me, they said, I've never really heard of having a vibration that worked for you or with you. And it got me thinking, how much do we just throw out words, oh my God, thank you. I got a thumbs up on that. Just assuming, and assume makes an ass out of you and me. Assuming that people know what we're talking about, right? So I actually started doing a little bit of research, a little bit of questioning, and here's the awareness that came up for me is how many of us were entrained to have the right vibration to match this reality's point of view about success, this reality's point of view about money, I got some hearts and thumbs up on that, this reality, right? And how many of you have toned down your vibration? So let's go back to vibration, right? Vibration is who you be, what you be, and how you be. Everything you create has a vibration, right? Everything you feel has a vibration. All your organs have their own internal vibrations. There's the vibration that you create when you walk in a room. There's a vibration that you be, right? When you desire something. There's a vibration that is outside of your body, right? The vibration that is part of the world, part of nature, part of the earth, part of the ocean, all of that. Hey, Patricia, welcome, welcome. So, how many of you have been conditioned to only desire one kind of vibration, right? The one that's the winning vibration. Like, who decided that, right? So, yeah, good morning, Patricia. Hey, when you pop in, tell us where you're from. Love to see that as well. So, the question that this person asked me is, I never really occurred to me, what is it when you have a vibration working with you, right? So everything you be and are, you've actually asked for. Yeah. So if something isn't going well, have you already decided that it won't be going well? Have you already decided that you have the vibration that can't create greater, that doesn't get it? Have you already decided that you have the losing vibration, right? Isn't that silly? You see how we take ourselves and we cut it all apart and we decide that we have to have what somebody else has or wants or how they create. So we then mimic their vibration, which has nothing to do with you. So do you think it might be a little confusing for your body, right? For what you are asking to create? Yeah. Hey, Anna Marie, welcome, welcome. So as this is not a dialogue or a monologue, it's a conversation, come on in with your questions. It was really wonderful that the question that was posed to me is, can you explain how you can work with the vibration? So let's make it really simple. Have you ever gone into a restaurant and smiled at the waiter, right? You are actually creating a vibration of, hey, openness. How does it work for you? How is this for you? This is how it is for me. Right? And what would it take to have more of this? In other words, I would love great service. I would love great food. I'm going to be that vibration that creates the waiter actually being willing to contribute to this vibration. So we actually use the knowledge of what vibrations create all the time. Hey, May Britannia, welcome, welcome. Right? So if you're working on something that isn't working for you, How much have you already created a vibration of this actually can't work? Right? And you're putting that vibration out there. So if you have a point of view that something's hard, that I can't do this, right? Hey, Margaret, you're also putting out that vibration of this is not possible. So you're going to get what you ask for, right? You're going to get that vibration that keeps you the same. Like, do you ever wonder why nothing changes? Do you ever wonder why for some people it changes and grows and changes? Hey, Michelle, welcome. That's because of the vibration that they're willing to be. Like, I'm in Vermont right now, and every morning I just go out with my tea and I just sit with the grass, with listening to the birds, checking on the vegetable garden, and receiving the vibration of ease and peace and constant change, right? It is going on in nature. I'm willing to be that vibration. That vibration is what nourishes me. So when the question was, how do you have a vibration contribute to you, work for you? Well, are you willing to actually be present with you, right? And ask yourself, what are the vibrations that actually work for me? And what vibrations don't work for me? Are you surrounding yourself with people that vibrate to more, to curiosity, to nurturing? Or are you surrounding yourself with people that criticize you, that judge you? That has its own vibration. So, that question of, what am I willing to create here? I might ask you, what's the vibration you're willing to play and create with today? Cool question to ask in the morning. So what am I willing to play with today? The other one is, what am I not willing to play with today? Right? Oh, I'm actually not willing to change the way my systems are in my accounting. Okay, then that's what I'll be getting. Right? It's really important to be gut honest with yourself. What vibrations are you continuing with that actually don't work for you? And what vibrations are you playing with and reaching for that actually do work for you? Michelle, I enjoy my Sunday visits with you, Susan. Good vibes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Michelle. I love being with all of you. I mean, to me, I really look forward to these Sundays. It's a vibration. It's two things. One, it has me asking, what is it that people are asking to play with today? And as I say, I go through the comments, I see what it is that people are playing with that's tickling them, that actually is confusing them. That I look in my life and ask, okay, where is this in my life? And that's where I'm always reading. I'm always creating that vibration. I have a vibration of curiosity, right? So I'm always playing with that. What is the vibration that you have that actually turns you on, right? What kind of body turns you on, right? Like, have you ever slept with somebody and the next morning is like, oh. Did you ask about the vibration of, will this be fun? Will this be joyous? Will there be gratitude? Will there be a vibration of gratitude after? Right? What turns you on with food? What turns you on with clothing? What colors? Everything has a vibration to it. Right? Are you including your body and asking your body, show me who you'd like to play with, what you'd like to eat, what you'd like to wear? There's a vibration. Every organ in your body has a different vibration. Right? So when you get tense, when you say, oh, my stomach hurts, check, have you contracted the vibration that's outside of your body? Right? And how's it working for you? What else can I be choosing? Michelle, how can I have more fun? That's my playground. Absolutely. Hey, Melinda, welcome. So for those of you who are just popping on, we're playing with, what is the vibration that actually works for you? And would you be willing to acknowledge, what are you not willing to play with, right? I remember when I met Ricky, I went to visit his family and all his friends out on Long Island. And I was like, whoa, there's all these people that are here to meet me. What am I doing with this? And I saw his sister just reach out and say, hi, I'm Angel Morris. Nice to meet you. I'm like, I could do that. I like that vibration. Oh, cool. I can be the chooser, not the chosen, right? There's a vibration right there. So what is it you're not willing to be? What vibration are you not willing to be? Because you were maybe punished for it. I remember dancing at camp when I was at the age of 10, and feels like it was like a barn and lots of music. And this guy comes up to me who I knew and said, oh, you're such a show-off, right? And for the longest time, I became aware, oh, wow, I've shut down that vibration of, hi, Susan Hart here. How's it going for you? Want to play? right? So where have you shut down that vibration of curiosity, of play, of like, hi, what is it that you're not willing to choose? What is it that you're not willing to change? And what vibration are you willing to play with? You know, I was thinking about the title of this, and I was like, oh, how many of us have been conditioned to have the winning vibration? So if you have that point of view, if you're brought up with that point of view, that you're over the top or you're not enough by somebody who says that they love you, would you have changed who you truly be, and would you have quieted down that vibration of curiosity, of fun, of joy to match someone else's reality, right? So everywhere you conditioned yourself, because it's a choice, right? Many of us chose that to just survive when we were very little. Is that required now? What is it that you're creating? You know, I often talk about taking an aerial view, right? That means being way out and looking at what you're creating. And if it's not working for, I got a thumbs and a heart up on that. If it's not working for you, right? What is it that you're not willing to shift and change? What vibration are you not willing to be? Because everything vibrates, you know, that vibration creates another vibration, creates another vibration, creates another vibration, creates another vibration. Vibrations don't stop. They're not still. Yeah. Hey, Martine, welcome. Questions, what's popping for people? Is this hitting home? Is this something that you're actually becoming more aware of? You know, if something isn't working for you, have you decided, and a decision is a vibration, right? Have you decided, that's not for me, rather than, see, that's not for me is a vibration that negates, right? What if you ask, so I wonder what else is possible here? What other what is it that I haven't been willing to play in and create with? Because a vibration is something that we create. Yesterday, I'm out in the garden. Oh, I got a thumbs up on that. I'm out in the garden and I got, this is the book, right? Everything that I'm learning now, I've learned from my garden. And hi, Vandana, welcome. And as soon as I had that openness, I was like, you should start writing. You should. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to play with this. I'm just going to play with. And I went to sleep. Before I went to sleep, I asked myself, and the vibration I was creating with is, will this be here tomorrow? Right? And I got a big yes. And I'm like, cool, awesome, right? Yeah. So questions, anything popping for people? Any questions you have about you, who you be, what you be, and the vibration that you're willing to play with, the vibration you're not willing to play with? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Got the lowdown on that. How many of you have decided that you are afraid of judgment? Melinda, I love gardening too, Melinda. Good. Yay. How many of you have decided that if you actually were going to step into the vibration that you know is possible, that you can just taste, that you'll be judged for it? Would you be willing to give that up? Michelle says, I love gardening too. It's a great teacher. Ooh, I love it. Hey, I'm going to contact both of you and I have a few questions on gardening. Thank you, if you don't mind. What am I growing? What aren't I growing? Flowers and vegetables and all kinds of goodies. Yeah, yep. I am growing vibrations. That's part of the awareness of a vibration. A vibration is a seed that you plant, and you're doing it all the time. As I say, when you smile at a waiter, you're creating that vibration. Hey, Maureen, you're planting those seeds, right? So what seeds have you planted that are creating vibrations that actually don't work for you, that actually don't contribute to you? And you wonder why everything stays the same. Well, have you bought that it can't change? That's a vibration as well. Yeah. Michelle says, everything blooms in its own time. It's my time. You got it, baby. Yes. Every relationship, they're like seeds in the garden. And you're in relationship with the vibrations that create. Could create crap. Could create like, oh my God, awesomeness. What is it that you're refusing to be, to play with? What vibration have you put down as that's who I am, that's who I be? And you're actually unwilling to change it. And how's, I got thumbs up on that. And how's that working for you? So here's your home play for today. What are you willing and what are you not willing? Because if you're willing to be gut honest with yourself, like I've been playing with this in the last couple of days. I'm like, cool. So truth was, everything that I've decided is not possible, like structure, systems, accounting. I've hired an accountant. How does it get any better? That's a possibility. That's a vibration here. here's that. Would I be willing to actually acknowledge what I'm not willing to do? So if I'm willing to acknowledge I'm not willing to do that, is anything going to change? Only if I shift and change what am I willing to be and do with this. Yeah, let me know how this is ringing for you, all of you. Anybody else caught up in that refusal to acknowledge what you're not willing to create, right? Because that's a vibration as well. Yeah. Yay, I got some thumbs up on that one. Questions. This is a conversation, not a monologue or dialogue. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about vibrations, I find it really interesting. I've been hacked a couple of times this month. Instagram, my free opt-in, which is 10 keys to fearless living. If you're not on it, get on it. It's on the homepage of lazarhart.com. My gift to you. And so I'm asking people to answer the questions. Just a couple of questions when you apply to be involved with Ask Susan. And since I put that out, 7 or 8 people have joined. Well, they haven't been accepted and refused to answer the questions. So if you have friends that are asking to join Ask Susan, if you're recommending other people join Ask Susan, which I see some of you do, please tell them, as of now, they will not be accepted. As of last week, they will not be accepted unless they fill in those 2 easy peasy questions, like, what is it you're asking for? Because I'm not interested in bots, BOTs. I'm not interested in ne'er-do-wells who want to mess with me and my tribe. With Ask Susan, I'm interested in people who are asking for more. So pass the word on. And that's a vibration right there. That I'm willing to be aggressively present in my business, in my life, in my tribe, my community with you, right? I'll have that. Thank you very much. So anywhere you've decided you can't be aggressively present, you might ask, what is it you're not willing to be? Are you not willing to be the leader in your life, in your business, in your body, in your relationships? Yeah. Melinda, my garden gives so much to us. Mulberries, blueberries, peaches, nectarines, thyme, lettuce, flowers, blah, 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 blah. How could all of life be as much fun and generous as my garden? Well, we're going to find out. The Vibe Tribe, Patricia says, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yep. And how many of you have been, you've walked into some place and you're feeling a little down, or the world isn't your oyster that day, and people say, hey, what's wrong? Come on, get in the vibe. And it just doesn't actually work for you. Are you willing to be aggressively present with what it is that you require? What nurtures you, right? Are you willing to stop being a winner or a loser depending on the vibe you project for others, right? Hey, Vandana, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, because that's a big one too, right? How many people figured out how to project the vibe that people are attracted to, and yet it has nothing to do with who they be and what they be? Yeah, like that's a who does that belong to, right? Are you living your life to the fullest with the vibrations that create greater? Again, here's your home play. What is it that I'm willing to be, do, have, create, generate, choose, and change? And what is it I'm not willing to? And look at that not willing. Because everywhere you stay stagnant, everywhere you say, I can't, or I'm stuck, ask yourself, is it truth? What is it you're not willing to be, do, have, create, and generate with this? Does it still work for you? We change and shift all the time. So do our vibrations. So anywhere you created a business or a relationship or a body, right? And you're saying it just doesn't shift. What is it you're not willing to be, right? What vibration are you not willing to be? And what vibrations are you unwilling to receive? I wonder what that could create for you. That's your home play. I look forward to your responses. If you're listening to this later, #replay. I like to see who comes in and when and how, and please come in with your questions. It was the question that came in last week that is creating this conversation. So, any other questions? Anything else popping for people? If not, I will love you and leave you. I love these. They're quick, and I love the responses. Yeah, it's just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Mary, how do I clear the fear that comes if I'm willing to lead? Okay, fear of judgment, feeling fear. Okay, I love you, Mary. Thank you, thank you. So I want you to sit with that for a minute. And everybody, thank you, Mary. So say to yourself, fear when I'm willing to lead, fear of judgment, fear of failure. Let's just sit with that for a second. Are you willing? So that's that. You feel a contraction there. Get a sense of what that does with your body. Yep. Are you willing to go beyond that? Now take an aerial view. Oh, thanks, Frank. I'm grateful for you. Take an aerial view, Mary, and everybody else who really hears yourself saying things like, I'm afraid, or I have a fear. Okay, take an aerial view. I'm even backing my chair up. Take an aerial view of your life and your living and what it is that you're asking to create and the kind of vibrations that you play in, right? Truth. When you get the sense of what it is and how it is, what part is fear playing in there? And are you willing to let go of it, right? Because fear isn't real. Right? Fear was created so we would run away from the dinosaurs. I got to pull, hi, Yuria, pull my chair back in. Or if there's a burning building, we run out. We have this chemical that kicks in, move. That's what fear is created for. But we don't, for the most part, we don't live with dinosaurs. And for the most part, we don't have bombs and burning buildings surrounding us, right? So I might ask you, who does that fear belong to, right? The acronym for fear is forget everything and run. That means running away from the vibration that you're asking to create. Or face everything and rise, right? So there's a couple of ways to play with this, Mary, and let's keep this conversation going. Tell me how this works for you. Would you be willing to ask, who does that fear belong to, right? Were you raised with a parent who was afraid of their own success, who instilled fear in you, face everything and run, right? So you wouldn't actually be the vibration of, I'm loud and proud and hear me now, let's go, right? Because the truth is what people say about you, Mary, it's none of your business. You're in the business of life and living and joy and creating vibrational. As they say, vibrations never stop. So when you hear the word fear, ask yourself, is there a decision I've made here about what fear is, right? Because judgment isn't real. Mary says, oh, yes, love that. Yay. Mwah. How about everybody else? Is this ringing for you? Is this singing for you? Because I love that, Mary. That it's, I work with clients all around the world. And if any of you are interested in working with me, just private message me and say, Susan, let's get together on this. I need a little bit of extra support and help. I got your back. Absolutely. So when we have that point of view that we're afraid of anything, that's where I want you to start asking, what am I not willing to be? Switch it. Oh, am I not willing to receive judgment? Okay, so then play, indulge it. So just be present and be willing to receive all the judgment in the world. Let it flow through you, right? It's like, okay, I'm still alive, walking, talking, drinking, eating, having sex, maybe. Okay, cool. Who does that belong to, right? So that's where, I asked at the beginning, how many of you were entrained to have the vibe of success, the vibe of winning? Hey, Severin, welcome. Right? Rather than, I wonder, what is it that I could play with? What is it that I am playing with? Take that aerial view. What are you already playing with that fear has actually nothing to do with? Yeah. Cool. Mary, thank you so much. Okay, we've got another question. Vandana. Let's see. Relationship people love you like you want to have sex, but when it comes to commitment and marriage, it doesn't get created. What can I change this to create a playful partner? Cool. So I love that, Vandana, and right relationship for you is in the house. So what is it that you're asking for in a partner? Write it down. Because often people get together and say, oh no, I'm cool. I just want to like a fuck buddy, or I just want to get together. And really that's not what they want. Right? So are you willing to be totally present and create the vibrations that attract people who want to play, create, and nurture you and your body, right? Because when you say, how do I create a joyful partner, are you willing to create the vibration of joy so when people come in contact with you, they're like, ooh, I'll have what she's having, right? And there's another part is, are you willing to ask your body what vibration turns your body on? Are you willing to be that vibration? Right? And I can remember being with Ricky. I guess we were together maybe a year, living together. I can't really remember. No, we weren't living together yet. And I just remember saying, you know what? I think I'd like this to be a monogamous relationship. I would like this to be a monogamous relationship. Now you choose. No point of view. And he thought about it and he's like, okay, let's do it. Right? It's the willingness. See the vibration there? This is what works for me with no point of view. And no point of view about yes or no. Total space. This is what works for me. So Vanda and I would be willing to ask you, are you willing to ask what works for you? Make it that space of space. Right? So people can actually choose. Choosing is a vibration. Be the one that's choosing, not the one that's chosen. Yeah. Vandana, let me know how this rings for you. Yeah. Yeah. Love that question. Are you willing to be the vibration? Like when I met Ricky, I was tripping around the world like a hippie, just sleeping on the side of the roads, having a great time. I met him late at night in a bar. He was just finished playing squash with a friend. He's a investment broker. He's a widower with 2 little boys. What did we have in common? We both had that vibration of fun, curiosity, loving family, being together, a discovery, right? We were whole unto ourselves, so that the vibration that we brought to each other was greater than if we had been depending on each other, right? Because I've constantly changed and grown. He's constantly changed and grown. We've been together for over 40 years. And the sweetness of that is, what is it that I'm willing to be and do, and what is it that I'm not willing to be, and willing to be aggressively present with that vibration. Yuria, love that. I love you, Yuria. Mwah. Are you willing to ask for what works for you? Yep. Vandana, be the one you choosing expansive. Exactly. And we don't do this enough, which is to just be quiet with you, right? Acknowledge you for everything that you are creating. And that's why I say take that aerial look. Frank says, wow, take that aerial look at what and how you are creating, right? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's your body, whether it's your business, right? Whether it's just you being you, and there's no just in there, right? Whether it is you being you. Sit with you for a minute and ask yourself, okay, so what is it that I see in the next 5 years? What is it that I'm willing to be and do? What vibration am I willing to play with? Right? And what is it that I'm actually not willing? I've been pretending that I am willing, but I'm actually not. It doesn't work for me. Do you get the sense? That's you honoring you, right? Yeah, that's you honoring you. That's you honoring the vibrations that actually create greater. Yeah. Wow, great questions. So grateful for all of you popping in. And again, if you want if there's something here you have a question on, or you want to like delve a little bit and say, this part doesn't work for me, this does, private message me. I'll get back to you within 12 hours, 24 hours. Absolutely. Hey, Parita. Vandana, love you, Susan. Quite clear that thank you for bringing awareness. Oh, thank you. And thank you for your questions. This is Ask Susan. It's based on your questions and what's popping for all of us. Because none of us live alone, right? There's always something. And sometimes you just hear that information, or you just have that home play, and it just shows up in a different way for each and every one of us. And yet we're all connected. So I thank you for joining us. Again, if you're interested, 10 Keys to Fearless Living, it's on my homepage, SusanLazarHart.com. And I've done some videos with the 10 keys of how they actually can change your life and living, how they've changed mine. It's my gift to you. It's all there for you. Mwah. And if something messes up on them, write me. I'm so grateful for 2 people that wrote me and say, hey, there's something here funny about the videos. That's how come I found out that they weren't working. So we are working together, baby. That's a vibration. Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, all of you. Mwah. We will see each other next Sunday again. If you're watching this later, put #replay. Write it. If it's something you're going to think about, write it in. I always check all the time. Love you. Leave you with more, right? There's more of us than we even know. And if you're willing to be that vibration, I wonder what that will change in your world, in our worlds, in all of the worlds. Live boldly, love greatly. Be that fearless leader you came here to be, right? With that amazing vibration that only you have, because the world needs more of you and not less. Thank you. We'll set the yes, Parita, absolutely. re-listen. Lots of juicy nuggets, great questions. I will see you next Sunday, and have a great one. Mwah. Adore you. Bye-bye.